it's a Mighty Marvel show, and I'm Paul, and we've got another GI Joe classified unboxing today. It is the Range Vipers. These are the extreme wilderness survivors, getting towards someone who's more quirky, sort of bit left field figures that GI Joe started doing towards some of the later part of their run. It's a very, very stylized figure. It's got a really cool face piece to it, and it's got this sort of almost brain effect on the helmet for it. It's a bit different to the normal Viper range, which I'll take a little bit of a look at later. I do like the colour scheme. I do like the look of it. I love the fact that, is it a robot? Is it a person? We know it's a person, but is it a robot? Is it a person under there? I do like the look to it. Second head sculpt would have maybe quite good, but that's not what the Range Vipers are about. You don't get to see their faces under there. They are very nasty people, but they are real people. I do like this design, this colour scheme on it, and it's got some really good sort of tech going on. Again, Joe's really killing it at the moment, So I've weaponed him up here now, so I've put the weapons on him. So he comes with quite a collection of weapons, which is a good accessories there. And these are actually a lot better than some of the ones we've seen. So starting with the top, he's got this neck piece, which just sits on there. It's quite loose. You can see it there. It doesn't connect round it, so you don't have to take the head off to put it on. It just fits around his neck, and it's quite comfortable around it. This backpack is excellent. I'll take a look at that in a minute. And you've got a sort of a mini grenade launcher here, and his machine gun. Comes with a weapons cache and a roll of bullets there, which work as a bandolier around him, and they look really, really good. They sit super comfy in his hand. He's got his pistol, which sits into his holster here on the side, and then on the other side there's a little hook on his belt which his dagger goes into. Now that is a little bit flimsy, but it's actually it does sit in there quite snug. It's quite a decent weapon. You can just see it on the side there. Now the backpack, the tech on the backpack, it looks great. Really, really good detail and a great paint application on it. So you've got these row of bullets on the back there for it, and then on the top you've got like the little breathing chambers with a little vent. Now it doesn't actually plug in anywhere on it. I think it's almost more like a sort of mic piece coming out of the back there on him, to be honest. But he's really solid figure. He's really nice and chunky. The hands are great. It sits very well, and you can see there's a little mic piece at the back there. Just talking about that there. Color scheme is great. The hands very soft and smooth. Always warm your figures up before you take them out of the box. But then that said, these sit really nicely into his hands, and there's no issue getting the weapons on, and we'll talk about articulation in a moment. But the bullet range sits really nice over his shoulder. I love this blue. It's a sort of Cobra Commander blue on him. It looks really quite effective. Blue and black fashion, don't know, but it really works quite well. Again, you've got these shin guards, which I'm not really keen on the Joe figures, but in terms of the context of this figure, it does work really well, and it does go quite nicely with it. So here's the weapons packs I was talking about. So lots of accessories there that come with this figure, and again, great value. And these weapons are so much better. If you look at my torpedo review video, they're really flimsy, real sort of gummy weapons. But these ones are really strong, and that weapons cache, that clips in brilliantly, even better than the rock and roll one, to be honest. Here's the pickaxe that I was talking about before. It's okay. It's quite plain, quite simple. It doesn't clip on anywhere in the backpack, which is a bit of a shame. So it doesn't have anything like that. But as a figure overall, I'm really, really pleased. Now, as you can see, I've kitted him up. Let's start to look at articulation. Elbow first. Fantastic double elbow bend. I mean, that's a real meaty, chunky bicep he's got there as well. But it bends really well. You can really get that out for that sort of weapons pose with the arm. I'm really, really pleased with that. It sits in there great. Pickaxe on the other side holds on. I'm going to look at the legs now. So double knee bend. Now that works well. These are almost like the back trousers. In fact, they might actually be a reissue of the back trousers. There's a really good detail on them, as you can see there. But that double knee bend is really solid. That's really great. So for a running pose, that works really well. Now I'm going to just bend the knee out here. Heel swivel, toe swivel articulation there. So the toe, no, not the toe, the heel, let's get it right. The heel swivel is good. There's a good twist on the middle of the waist there. Ab crunch is okay. It's not great. You can get a reasonable look back, and there's a good range of articulation in the head as well. So he is a solid figure. And again, always warm my figures up, but straight out of the box, he was great. Okay, scale. I've scaled him up. Here's some of his Viper buddies. Now again, slightly different detailing. I think he works really well with the Vipers. That's a great squad demo. I just love these Vipers. Some of my favourite figures. Here are some of my favourite figures, the Cobra Troopers. I think he sits so well in with the Cobra Troopers. Really, really love the look of them. And again, that's a really good mix. They're quite menacing, these troopers. I love the Cobra Troopers. That works really well. Cobra Commander, Destro. Good size, good scale. Destro's got a chunk about him. Sits well with Cobra Commander. So I think that works quite well for scale. Obviously put with a couple of Joes. Beachhead's excellent. Rockamov's a bit more of a bigger, chunky figure. They work really well together. You see the similarities in their weapons there. So I'm really pleased with those. That's a good mix. That, my friends, is my look at this Viper. Stay for the montage, of course, because we don't want to forget about that. Have you got this figure? Do you like this figure? Do let me know. Pop it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you again on another video. Bye for now.